everyone, Tim Schofield here, and we've got a lot to check out today from OnePlus, the brand new OnePlus Pad 2, plus some accessories, their new Stylo 2, and their OnePlus Pad Smart Keyboard as well. The OnePlus Pad 2 starts at $499 and has some really good specs inside. The latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. You get a 144Hz display. And on top of that, you have their software that is really good at multitasking, switching between apps, having multiple apps open at once, so you can take full advantage of that chipset. Anyways, let's dive into it. We'll take a quick look what comes in the box. Of course, get some hands-on with our accessories and hands-on with the new Pad 2 from OnePlus. Let's get started. Let's get started first with our OnePlus Pad 2. Opening the box, right away we have our tablet just sitting there. We're gonna set this to the side for just a second. You get a quick guide, safety guide, and a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable for charging, but unfortunately, no charging brick. Let's check out what you're here to see, the Pad 2 from OnePlus. Peeling our plastic off, there it is. Really sleek looking color. Let's peel the sticker off. This is the Nimbus gray color, and let's boot our tablet up for the first time, and while it turns on, let's check out a couple of the accessories. And here's the smart keyboard, including a trackpad and a back cover, which acts as a kickstand. We will get this installed in just a second. Here is the new OnePlus Stylo 2, which does come with an extra pen tip. And I have to say, it's really a nice texture on it. It's soft touch, almost like a leathery type of feel to it. Very comfortable to hold in the hand. We'll test those both out in just a second, but I'm gonna run through the startup process and just talk about anything that's noteworthy. There is no fingerprint scanner, but you do have the option for face unlock. Let's set this up real quick with a bunch of light around me and the camera next to me. That's it. That was super fast. We'll test that out. All right, we are all set up and ready to go. Oxygen OS on top of Android. Let's take a closer look at the hardware. On the left side of our tablet, we've got our power button. We've got a couple speakers as well. Moving along down towards the bottom is the connectors for our accessories. We'll show that off in just a second. Along the right side, more speakers. You've got a microphone and our USB Type-C port for charging. Up towards the top, you'll notice it sort of indents in and goes a little bit more flat because I believe this is the magnet where you're going to set that pen, and then you've got a microphone and volume rockers. And just a closer look at that color. You do have the OnePlus logo on the back and a centered camera bump. Fairly minimal bump overall, and this is a 13 megapixel rear camera. This is a 12.1 inch LCD display at a 7:5 aspect ratio. A screen resolution of 3000 by 2120, and it can get all the way up to 144 Hertz refresh rate. Let's check that out. Out of the box, the screen refresh rate is set to auto select. However, you can force it to 144 Hertz or 60 Hertz if you'd like to save some battery life, but definitely recommend at least sticking with auto because it does look really smooth. All right, let's get our accessories all connected. So this back piece will act as a cover and a kickstand, magnetically attaches. Feels very strong, very sturdy, but again, this back piece will angle out really far, almost all the way, and close as well. So it's a nice sturdy hinge. I expect the same magnetic experience. Yes, that connected right away. It's again, really strong magnet, and you can fold it closed. So not only will it cover the back, that front display is protected. Now right away it did recognize the keyboard. I didn't have to sync anything or connect anything, and you'll notice that trackpad is working with gestures, swiping left and right with 2 fingers can switch pages, going up with 4 fingers gets you to your app drawer. A quick typing test with the keyboard. Anyways, it's really comfortable to type on, actually. I did accidentally hit the caps lock key, but that's just from the angle that I'm at. But overall, it's pretty comfortable typing experience. I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this keyboard case. Not only that, you get a lot of useful shortcuts up towards the top to media controls, volume, brightness, and more. Of note, the trackpad's also a really good size, especially considering the size of the laptop or the tablet that we're using. Let's grab our OnePlus Stylo 2 and get it connected for the first time. Again, there's a specific spot right up top. It can go that way or this way. Actually, that way is much stronger, so it does need to go in one direction. You can't actually put it on there. The magnets are there. I take it back. That is really strong. I was just not putting it in the right spot. So you'll learn it right away, but it is nice. You can actually put the pen on top of the tablet either way. You'll notice it recognized it as I connected it. Connected and ready to go. If we tap on features, double tap to switch, we'll switch between different tools. Moving along, swiping from the top right corner, we'll have a quick note or annotation, presentation mode. You can turn pages with gestures, and you can handwrite and it will convert it to actual text. Now within settings, you can actually change what the double tap gesture does. It could show color palette, switch between current and last used tool. Swipe from top right corner is off by default. I couldn't get it to work earlier, so now if I swipe from the corner, there we go. It pulls up our Notes app very quickly. That's super handy. Screen off note, I always like using this. Apparently you need to turn on some permissions first. So when you do have the screen lock, just tap it with your stylus and right away you can just write a quick note. Maybe you want to write someone's phone number or just a quick thought. And you'll notice it's pressure sensitive, so when I'm really light, it doesn't show as dark, and now when I'm pushing a little bit harder, that pencil is darker, simulating a real pencil. Also really nice, it's super easy to adjust that back, and if you want to, you can just start writing. Tap on the screen, start writing. This back is separate as well, just remember that. So you can have this back piece on so you can angle it. Maybe you're on a flight, you don't want to bring the keyboard for whatever reason, or you want to just angle it up just enough. It's really stable, so it's not really rocking as I'm writing on the tablet or coloring. As just a quick test, let's test that face unlock. That was super quick and that worked really well. Here's what a 16:9 video will look like on a 7:5 aspect ratio screen, just to give you a reference point. Obviously on YouTube you can just pinch in and zoom to fill. It'll cut some of the content, of course, but just wanted to give you an idea of what that full screen video experience actually will look like. And I did notice the speakers on the left and right hand side sound really good. I'm gonna actually turn this up more. It's at about halfway right now. So this is actually all the way up. Let's get to a louder portion. Okay, sounds very full. I can really feel the bass on the side. Obviously this is just a non-copyright song, just for copyright reasons. And don't forget, you have a ton of multitasking capabilities, especially with that powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. Yes, I know how to work it. So you can go all the way over. This is in split view, which I actually really like. You can do 3 apps with split view as well. So now what this allows is for just a quick tap to go back to your middle mode, and then if you swipe over again, you can have this in full screen. A quick tap brings you back and forth between the apps. Now, if I wanted to add a third app, you can drop it there, and then you have 3 open at the exact same time. Same concept with these as well. If I swipe over and I go back and forth between these 2 apps or tap on over, you can use 4 fingers to go out and in. You also get a full list of your apps in the bottom left and a quick shortcut to your recent files. I just snapped this quick picture, but one nice thing is that you can touch and hold and drag it somewhere. I can save it to a file dock, which is part of their smart sidebar. So let's say I'm back in the Notes app. I can swipe over and there is that file right there. Just press and hold on it. I can drag and drop, and that picture should have dropped there. There we go. We are all set. That's just super convenient to have. Anyways, that is it for me for now on the OnePlus Pad 2. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this brand new tablet from OnePlus. Again, just super powerful in terms of the processor, etc. High screen refresh rate, and really high quality accessories with the smart keyboard and our stylus as well. Anyways, be sure to click that subscribe button. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching.